Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me today for this timeless pick a card tarot reading. Whenever you come across this reading is when you're meant to hear it. I want to let you know that I always align my intentions for your highest and best good. To choose your reading, you're going to choose from one of these crystals I'm going to introduce or one of the cards I'm about to reveal. And then in the description box below, you'll find a link to all the readings as well as a list of all the cards that I use during this reading. All right, for reading number 1, we have Sunstone. And for reading number 2, we have Septarian. And for reading number 3, we have Phosphosiderite. I've been pronouncing it wrong all this time. All right. Now let's look at the cards. For reading number 1, this is the image. And for reading number 2, this is the image. And for reading number 3, this is the image. Let your inner wisdom, your intuition be your guide. Whichever image or crystal you're most drawn to is most likely the reading meant for you. Of course, if you're drawn to 2 or even all 3 of the readings, feel free to listen to more than one as there may be additional guidance for you there. Hello, reading number 1. You chose fairy spotting. And it says, it's time to go fairy spotting. It is said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. And the crystal you chose is the Sunstone, which restores radiance and vitality, a sense of joy, a zest for life. Its golden shimmer awakens vitality in both body and spirit, dispelling fatigue and heaviness. It's often said to bring light into the dark places of the soul. This stone is a talisman for leadership, personal power, and self-worth. It helps you stand tall in your sovereignty, be assertive without being domineering, radiant without dimming others. It's perfect for anchoring Leo fire, whether you're Leo or not. It is believed to cleanse the aura of hooks or cords from others, especially those who drain your energy. It replaces them with freedom, strength, and clarity. So you can think of it as, the sun's power to just burn away those cords of attachment. Sunstone is believed to cleanse the aura just by burning it away. It's linked to by burning away attachment, not your aura. It's linked to a solar energy and the sacral chakra. It aligns with manifestation and prosperity. It encourages generosity while also attracting good fortune. So energy flows like sunlight into your in reciprocity. It opens the channels of playfulness and artistic expression, dissolving self-doubt and igniting creativity, Sunstone whispers, follow what lights you up. In a way, it's very much like the sun card in tarot and the sun. It's like a little sun. All right. With this fairy spotting card and this sunstone, what your guides want you to know is that believing in yourself and trusting in the universe are the ways to manifest the life that you want, the abundance that you want, the confidence, the empowerment, the joy. All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. Oh, that flew out. And the Hierophant. All right, the Eight of Pentacles, we see here somebody, it looks like an office chair, like somebody sitting at desk at work. But when you look at the items, we see a candle, a feather, plants. It looks like bowls of crystals, flowers, maybe herbs. It's like an altar. So it's your practice, your ritual, your personal power grows when you notice what you've already built. The Eight of Pentacles is the craftsman card. It reminds you that power is not something granted from outside, but something cultivated, honed, and embodied through practice. Belief in your own power grows for the same way skill does, by showing up, refining, and trusting that each step makes you stronger. So reflecting on your skills, the knowledge you've gathered, the resilience you've shown, each is a brick in the temple of your sovereignty. It's like all of these herbs and crystals and knowledge, everything that this individual has gathered and placed on their altar, so to speak, their work, their desk. That shows your tools that you've gathered for your craft. And instead of waiting for a big proof that you're powerful, lean into the daily steady acts that embody your power. Writing, creating, speaking, healing. The belief comes as a byproduct of doing. So doing all those things that make you powerful, like choosing items that you know you're meant to place on your altar. That kind of knowing that comes from within. And just shifting from outcome to process, how it feels when you honor yourself, when you honor energy, when you honor nature by placing those items on the altar. And anchor in mastery. The Eight of Pentacles says, master yourself, and the world follows. Whether it's in your spiritual practice, your creative work, or healing, your confidence comes from repetition and depth. Ways that you could increase your power is with daily ritual or practices. Just like we see here, somebody who, you go to work regularly and doing your rituals regularly, crafting. Think of it as you're crafting your power. So this could be that you create a routine that builds your power. How do you feel powerful? It's wearing the clothes that make you feel powerful, wearing that scent that makes you feel powerful, fixing your hair in the way that makes you feel powerful. Maybe it's going outside and connecting to Mother Earth before you begin your day and drawing that power, or seeing a sunrise, drinking your first sip of water with gratitude, knowing that it is a magical element and that it's part of you. What gives you power? What makes you feel powerful? And just creating those routines, those rituals of practice in your daily life. And speak what maybe you have your own crystal. If it's a sunstone or another crystal, just speak while holding it. Maybe you have an affirmation like, day by day, every day, I get better and better in every way. Or, with each step, my power grows. I am the skilled weaver of my life. Or make up your own. And keep like a journal or a power ledger, so to speak, where each time you acted from sovereignty, spoke your truth, or completed a practice. The Eight of Pentacles is tangible, right? It's things you can see and hold. So when you see your growth laid out, like finished work, what you've accomplished, what you've gathered. You see, she's holding up the candle to all the things that she's gathered. When you see it like that, then it gives you that visible proof of your progress. And consider yourself both an apprentice and a master, always learning, always teaching yourself, always looking for new knowledge. Power is fluid, not fixed. It expands just like you do and the world does. So you want to maintain it and cultivate it. And the Four of Wands is how to trust the universe. It's a card of harmony, celebration, and divine timing. All things come together at the appointed hour. Trust the universe by relaxing into the rhythm of arrival, knowing that foundations you've laid are strong and the harvest will ripen. It's like planting those seeds and knowing they're going to grow because you've planted them in good soil. You've planted them in a place where they're going to get plenty of light, and you've given them the right amount of water. So trusting the earth to do the rest. Trust the universe to nourish your seeds. Imagine yourself already home within your desires. Feel the joy. See how they're celebrating of that frequency, that gratitude, like appreciating what you've achieved, what you want to achieve as if you've already achieved it. And that gratitude creates the frequency of trust. You can even create a ritual of actually planting seeds in the earth and having them symbolically represent what you are creating in your own life, and thanking Gaia, thanking the soil, thanking the earth for taking care of protecting and nurturing those seeds. Let that be symbolic for what you're creating in your life, and the kind of trust that you have in the earth and the soil. Have that in your own life with the universe, and celebrate small milestones. We see that here and here. This tells your body and your mind that blessings are flowing before the grand arrival. It's like leading up to something, right? It's like if you're going to a music festival and you've been looking forward to it and it's not in your town, you have to drive there, and you're with your friends and you're laughing and you're talking about what a great time you're going to have once you get there, and you're listening to the tunes of the bands that you're going to see. You have all this buildup on the way there. Maybe even starts, months ahead, because you bought the tickets and you talk about, you bought the tickets and you plan what you're going to wear and how that excitement builds. So let each step of the way in your progress towards your goals, let that excitement build. You're going, you've got your tickets, you're headed to that music festival. So listen to that music, prepare yourself, pick out your clothes, sing the songs. In other words, raise your vibration to match the energy of that outcome. And before you know it, you'll be there. So together, the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, is craft and discipline and celebrate and arrive. You weave power through practice, and remember to dance, laugh, and receive. And this balance keeps you from over-controlling, all effort but no joy, or passively waiting, all hope but no action. So it's a combination of both, of action and celebration. Action and celebration. And you see the steps leading up here, right, to the arrival. So it's like you climb and then you celebrate, and then you climb and then you celebrate. Like, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer, I'm getting closer, right? Recognizing that. And the Hierophant is the bridge between those two energies. It's those steps. It represents sacred wisdom, tradition, and alignment with higher laws. The higher laws being like the law of attraction. So joy rooted in belonging to this rhythm, the cosmic order that supports your craft, and knowing you are both the student and the teacher of life's mysteries. You can choose which structures to honor and which to outgrow. And flowing in when you align your daily devotion and celebratory gratitude with the universal principles of harmony and trust. Your path is both personal and universal. You're co-creating with the universe. And when you apprentice yourself to your craft and celebrate your becoming, you embody the living temple of the wisdom of the Hierophant. It's creating that structure, that rhythm of acknowledging what you've gathered, seeing your progress, celebrating it, and then continuing until you reach your goal. So beautiful. Remember how we started out. Believing is seeing, or seeing is believing. So believing that these steps and celebrating, taking these steps and celebrating, making this progress, your daily practice, your daily craft, celebrating along the way, knowing that you are guaranteed to arrive to this destination. Believing that is what will allow you to see your abundance, your joy, and your sovereignty. Reading number 1, I'm so excited for you. This really does feel magical, but it is practical magic. It is the magic of the universe that we all have access to. It's just a matter of believing. Please let me know what you think. If this resonates, I'd love to read your comments, and I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 2. You chose moon energy. Surrender to the ebb and flow of life. And this will bring you peace of mind. Trusting the flow of life. Already a similar message to reading number 1. We'll see where it diverges. And the crystal that you chose, Septarian, is sometimes called dragonstone, and it's a blend of aragonite, calcite, and limestone, each offering its own medicine. Together, they steady your voice, helping you communicate with clarity and compassion while staying rooted in truth. And of course, it's connected to ancient earth. It's a fossilized origin, which is limestone. Ties you to primordial memory and the earth's deep wisdom. Holding Septarian is like touching a time capsule, reminding you that your soul carries long, ancient knowing. It strengthens energetic shields, especially in group settings or when you're speaking publicly. It keeps your presence steady, calm, and protected from chaotic energies. It resonates with both the solar plexus and the root chakra, blending willpower with grounded security. It helps you believe in your place, your path, and your right to shine. It's known as a speaking stone because it enhances patience, cooperation, and empathy. It's especially powerful when you need to bring balance into relationships, families, or communities. All right, let's see what else we can find out from the tarot cards. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, did you see how that flew out? The Chariot. I love it. There's definitely a flow. Something that felt where you were feeling lack, an area where you're feeling lack is definitely opening up to flow. And the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. All right. I love that you have the Five of Pentacles reversed and then the Chariot and then the Nine of Pentacles. This is amazing. The Five of Pentacles is scarcity, exile, spiritual drought. But when it's reversed, it is the emergence from that. You're not left out in the cold. You are re-entering belonging. You are returning to warmth, your voice, your connection. Here we see somebody locked. They look so small in this big room, but there's the key right there. You have the key to liberate yourself. This could be healing from isolation. It's the end of feeling shut out. And beginning to support, beginning to rebuild trust with yourself and others. And maybe it's finding strength in vulnerability where you once felt weak or unsupported. You begin to realize you've always belonged. You've always belonged to Gaia, to the cosmos, to the universe. You're meant to be here. And it's releasing any kind of scarcity mindset. It helps. It means you're beginning to speak your truth without the fear of rejection. And you're beginning to dissolve the illusion that abundance is only for others. And I feel that it's all of these things, all three of those things, just as the Septarian is three different stones combined. So I feel that you've had this lack in three different areas. Lack in connectedness to others, lack in resources, lack in spirituality or strength, resilience, and that's all turning around for you. You're moving away from that, because it came out in reverse, that's exactly what it means. And then we have the Chariot moving away from that, right? Moving in the other direction. So the Chariot is you're moving forward because you choose to. You choose to get up and get this key and open the door for you. Where scarcity tells you you're stuck and you can't have anything and you're left behind, you're left out. The Chariot says, you steer your life. You choose. You have the will. You have the willpower. You have the power. This is sovereignty in motion. It asks you to claim the reins, to have faith in the universe and faith in yourself. Scarcity loosens its grip when you embody direction, discipline, and determination. So reclaim the reins. Notice where your energy leaks into comparison, fear, or not enough? So are you comparing yourself to others and losing power that way, losing momentum? It's like someone letting air out of your tires every time you compare yourself to others and you give yourself the message that you're not enough. So redirect that energy into small, consistent actions that affirm your power. You are doing it. We all have our own stories, and you are doing it in your way. You're resilient. You've overcome a lot, and you've achieved a lot, and you will continue to do so. And move your body, move the spirit. The chariot physical movement is chariot medicine. Walk, dance, stretch daily while repeating affirmations of abundance. I move forward with clarity. I am guided. I am provided for. Move. As you say these things, embody them. Embody the energy of them. Get your body moving and embrace the energy of the chariot. Focus on your destination, not obstacles. Scarcity mindset keeps you staring at what's missing. And the chariot says, fix your gaze on where you're going, and your momentum carries you past what you feared. And balance inner forces. We see two horses here of different colors, the black horse and the white horse. They represent opposing forces. Scarcity is imbalance. Abundance flows when you align your inner dualities. So, discipline and joy, receiving and giving, planning and trusting. Balancing those energies, those seemingly opposing forces, helping them work together. Is going to give you that momentum and move forward faster. And the Nine of Pentacles is the destination. This is the embodiment of independence, self-trust, cultivated abundance. We see these coins growing off the tree. It is the garden that you've tended, and it's now flourishing. It's the sanctuary of your own making. This is you walking in grace, confident in your power, surrounded by the beauty you've called forth. Beautiful. Look at that freedom. I mean, look at the transformation here. If you've been feeling stuck, we started with the ebb and flow, right? And surrendering to the natural ebb and flow. So if you've been feeling stuck, we see somebody here locked in a room. Now we see them powerfully moving away from that energy to look at this. Such a transformation, so powerful. Wow. You're no longer seeking external permission. You know your worth, your power, you're self-affirmed. You're not hustled into being, but grown through trust, discipline, and alignment. Abundance comes with ease. You're at home in yourself, yet you're able to share your abundance with others freely. And this is the daily ritual of noticing beauty, a spiritual practice in itself. So amazing. I mean, this even looks, like it's dark, but perhaps it's the dawn of the day, that momentum. And here we see it in full bloom. Reading number 2, so excited for you. Please let me know if this resonates. I love to read your comments, and I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 3. You chose the card Shine from Within. And This is a time of self-acceptance and for revealing your inner beauty. You know, many times when we find somebody that it has that magnetic element that just attracts people, it's not because they have the most expensive clothes or the whitest teeth. It's because they are authentic and they have this glow from within, this confidence, this openness. And that's what you're being invited to embody. And the crystal you chose, Phosphosiderite, carries a soothing frequency that quiets the mind and settles emotional turbulence. It's often called a stone of healing and hope, helping you release stress and rest in your inner calm. It resonates strongly with the third eye and crown chakra, opening channels to guides, angels, and ancestral wisdom, making it a bridge between the earthly and the divine. It helps heal the heart. It's this gentle lilac energy which supports emotional recovery, especially from grief, heartache, or soul fatigue. It whispers, your heart is safe. Love is eternal. It helps you remember your soul's path, encouraging trust that you are guided, supported, and where you need to be. It clears away fear so you can step into your purpose with confidence. It relieves stress and helps sleep, easing anxious energy and bringing restorative rest, and can make your dreams become more vivid, offering guidance and insight, connecting to those higher realms. All right, let's find out some more from the tarot. Oh, one card already flew out. I saw this card and I was like, "That what a beautiful card. I have never seen this card in this deck before." And then it just flew out. I love those types of confirmations. And look at this crown. It already matches our Phosphositerite so well. Oh, all right. Oh, two more. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Perfect. All right, I love that we have Shine from Within, and then the first card is this Ace of Wands. It's the beginning of the Wands suit, and Wands are all about fire and passion. It's your spirit, and it is saying to spark your inner beauty by daring to embody your passion, your creativity, and your vitality. To see your own inner beauty, you must feel it moving through you. Feel your spirit, your energy, your passion, your creativity moving through you. This card shows that beauty is not only appearance, it's radiance, vitality, and the courage to shine as you are. Courage is so beautiful. And what I'm seeing is that this shine from within, this beauty radiating outward, it's not for the benefit of only attracting, a romantic partner, although it could lead to that. It is for attracting allies. It's for helping you to align to your purpose by expressing your inner passion, shining it on others. It illuminates your path by drawing to you resources and allies in the form of friends, teachers, mentors, clients, co-workers, opportunities. Notice when your energy rises, what excites you, what inspires you, or makes your body feel alive. This is your inner beauty expressing itself. Witness your spark. Follow the flame. The Ace of Wands asks you to act on inspiration right away. Don't let that spark fizzle at all. Each step you take in passion reinforces your radiance. And see through the eyes of spirit. Look at this person's eyes are closed, but it looks like their crown and third eye are lit up. Imagine your higher self gazing at you. What do they see? They see the fire of creation glowing within you, untouched by self-doubt. So daily acts of dancing, singing, creating, writing, no matter how small it is, creation is how the spark becomes visible. It's like adding tinder to your fire. It's stoking the fire. And you can have little rituals. You can anchor a flame by lighting a single candle and sitting with it. And just a simple affirmation. As this flame shines outward, so does my spirit shine from within. Instead of critiquing yourself, ask, where do I see my fire today? Where do I feel my glow? And lean into that beauty. You are beautiful. The Ace of Wands with the Two of Pentacles is your purpose is not one rigid thing. We see two pentacles here, right? It is a dance of many parts. Confidence comes not from having it all figured out, but from moving fluidly with what life places in your hands. It's confidence, it's courage. That's the beauty. And when you're passionate about something, when you feed your creative flame, it gives you power and confidence and courage. It's not about eliminating uncertainty. It's about trusting your ability to keep the rhythm. You already juggle a lot. You have roles, you have gifts, you have responsibilities. And this adaptability is a strength, not a flaw. Your purpose is not static. It shifts, it evolves as you do, as you grow. The Two of Pentacles teaches you to let your path expand and contract like tides. knowing spirit is always balancing behind the scenes. Phosphosiderite roots you in higher wisdom, while the Ace of Wands sparks your creativity. The Two of Pentacles asks you to weave these into your everyday choices, grounding the mystical into the practical so your purpose is lived, not just dreamed. See change as not as a setback, but as proof that you are growing into alignment. Notice how you feel more balanced within change than you used to. Like they're showing me somebody surfing, right? You can't surf and demand that the ocean be still. You have to go into those waves and learn how to ride them. So, and they're reminding me of the previous reading, the ebb and flow with the moon energy. Things are constantly changing, and your creative passion, your purpose, it keeps you focused on your goals and gives you the adaptability and resilience to overcome any challenges, anything that changes, as opposed to throwing you off balance. I see you really balanced, really rooted in your higher wisdom. And then just trusting in the cycles. Confidence comes from honoring that cycle. All right, there's not a lot of waves today for me to ride, or the water's calm, and resting, just going with that flow, finding your balance. I see you doing that. And the Eight of Wands is once you go with the flow and you keep stoking the inner fire and you radiate, like I said, you're going to attract those allies, and you're going to get momentum, and things are going to speed up for you. You're going to experience synchronicities and alignments much faster. The energy is just going to flow. It's going to move clearly and directly, leading you towards your goals. When you step into your purpose with fluid confidence, the universe responds quickly. Doors open, synchronicities multiply, and your path accelerates. So you know that this is your path. You trust the universe has your back. And anything that happens, it's like I've said before, let's see what good comes out of this. This is part of my path. I got this. And you don't resist it. You're like that surfer riding the waves. Communication, travel, unexpected offers are going to open up, aligning with your purpose. Energy just moves clearly and directly, moving you towards your goals. Your actions and your desires begin pointing in the same direction. Look at that. Creating harmony. And the speed of the Eight of Wands brings excitement, a sense that life is carrying you, not resisting you. Yeah, they just keep showing me somebody riding a surfboard, riding the waves, which, by the way, I've never done. I don't know anything about it, but that is the image that they're showing me. Yeah, and it's again like a dance, you know, your knees, your legs responding to the movement of the water. So you, your body, your passion responding to the movement of the energies that flow to you and not seeing them as challenges or obstacles, but just energy to navigate and using it in a way that actually propels you forward much faster. You experience much more momentum and synchronicities, and those allies just line up. Reading number 3 is so excited for you. Please let me know if this resonates, and I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.